Welcome to GoodKnit Kisses, Techniques and Tutorials. Hi, I'm Kristen. We're teaching techniques and tutorials at GoodKnit Kisses to help keep you in stitches. Today's clip is from a longer video, a longer tutorial that is a pattern. We are going to shorten it down for you today, so click on the link in the description below if you'd like more information or that full video tutorial. All right, let's begin.
I have my measured 8 inches from our brim to the main body here. Okay, this textured pattern, 8 inches. And then I want to start shaping the top or the crown. I've got my double pointed needles ready, and you can do that as well. This first round, I'm actually going to go ahead and use it on my circulars. My double pointed needles are a little short. They're 5 inches. If you have 6-inch ones, it works really well. So I'm going to wait until I absolutely need to put them on DPNs. So these are just going to sit here in the meantime. All right, so the first round of shaping the top, you're going to knit 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've knit 4, and now we're going to knit 2 together, and we're just simply taking 2 stitches and going into both of them, that front leg of that stitch there, and knit them as if they're 1 stitch. That's it. So we're knit 4, knit 2 together all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it one more time, and we'll pause the video and you can do the same. So we're going to go into these 2 stitches here, go in, yarn over, pull that on through, and you're done. And got caught a little bit of my roving there. There we go. All right, so continue all the way around, pause your video, and I'll meet you back up for the second round. See you soon. Okay, so you've got that first round done. We're down to 40 stitches. We had 48 on our needles. Go ahead and slip that stitch over, and now we're just going to knit the second round and all the other alternate rounds. So every other row is going to be knit across. There will be no decreasing. So go ahead and knit these stitches, pause your video, and I'll see you back for the third round. See you soon. All right, I'm on the third round, and all we're going to do here is, again, we're slip our stitch marker over, and we're going to knit 3 instead of 4. So we knit 1, 2, 3, and then knit 2 together. So it's the same as that other decrease round, except we're just knitting 1 stitch less before that decrease. So you should have 4 stitches here. You had 5, now you're at 4. So we're just going to knit 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go knit these 2 together here. All right, so we're going to go all the way around and repeating that process. And by the time you get to the end of this round, you might want to be able to start using your DPNs on the next round. You can offload them on the next one. I'll show you how to do that. Continue and pause your video, and I'll see you soon. Okay, I'm ready for my alternate round after the third round. I have 32 stitches on my needles. Divided by 4 of these DPNs, I'm going to put 8 stitches on each needle, and then my 5th DPN is going to be my working needle. So in order to get these on, I can actually knit them at the same time. So I'm just going to ignore this needle on my right. This is my stitch marker, and for the moment, I don't need it. So let's just go ahead and knit this. So we've got our needle back here. And we're just going to make sure these are nice and close. So ignore this one on the right, the old one. Wrap around that DPN, and we just create a stitch here. 1, and then let's work with the next one. 2. This also is a good way to get you ready for DPNs, so learning how to ignore that needle that's just basically a stitch holder. Okay, we're going to offload that. Okay, 3, and we're just knitting all the way around. 4, 5. You can throw that in the back now. 6, 7, and 8. And as you can see, my DPN has gotten full. It's got enough here so where I know it's not going to fall off. So now I can just ignore this needle, and I'm going to go on to the next one and insert it and knit from this new one. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got 8 on that one. Ignore and go to the next one. And you're just going to continue until you have all stitches on your needle. Pause your video and meet me back up for the 5th round of decreasing. See you soon. So what I've done is I've taken my stitch marker now, and because I can open that, it's a closable one, I've just hooked it on one of these stitches below my last stitch here. So this is the last stitch I came to because it's got my working yarn on it. And then now I want to know where the beginning of my round starts. So that's why I've just moved it here. And that way it can't slip off these needles. And it's up close, and so you can pin it down here, but it's closer up here so I can really see it. And this can be moved, but we only have a few rounds left. All right, so we're going to decrease another round. So instead of using this needle that would be here, you pick up your 5th one, okay? And then we're going to work 2 stitches and then knit 2 together. So same as before, just one less. So knit 1 and 2, and then knit 2 stitches together. All right, and then we have, you can see we have 1, for some reason I picked that extra stitch up. That's funny. Okay, so if you noticed earlier I was counting on this first row. I'm actually going to point out my mistake here. I must have somehow picked up this bar in between, and so that actually wasn't a real stitch. Ha! Anyway, hey, we're all human here, so just want you to see what I did. So I knit 1 and then 2 and then knit these last 2 stitches together. So you have used all of them on this needle, and now you've got a new free needle. Turn your work and continue going. Knitting 2, then knitting 2 together, knitting 2 and knitting 2 together. So continue around and then make another round just knit stitches only. So you're going to do the same thing we did here, and then when you get to that beginning stitch, then just work one round with just knit stitches only. By the time you end this round, you'll have 24 stitches left. I'll meet you back in a minute. All right, so we are ready for the last round here. This is the 7th round. We're going to, you guessed it, knit 1 and then knit 2 together. Okay, and then knit 1 and knit 2 together, and then you're just going to continue all the way around. You've gone to 24 stitches, and this is going to take you down to 12 stitches. Okay, so go all the way around, and I'll meet you back up to show you how to finish this off. See you soon. And we're at the end. We have 12 stitches left, and we're just going to cut a length of yarn and grab our tapestry needle. You don't need much yarn, just enough to get through all these loops. So we're just going to pick them up off of these needles and pull through like this. So we just continue in the same order that we're going. Our working yarn is coming from here, and just go in that direction and continue all the way around and pull through, and I'll show you how to finish this up after. Pause your video and I'll see you in a moment. All right, this is my last stitch. You can see that beginning part there. You're just going to pull this tight, okay? And I'm going to go through. I'm going to pick up one loop here on the end as I go to get that beginning part in. Got one stitch here. Connect that in the round, pull tight, and then I'm going to go through and to the inside. Turn my hat inside out and just pull that tail on through. Make sure I've got all my strands. And then now I'm just going to go through, I just like to go through a couple stitches here just to make sure that I've got it nice and tight. And then I pull through one last one and make a little loop. Well, I didn't leave the loop, but let's do that again. I'll pull through and then make a knot, and I can just cut it. So turn that hat inside out, remove your stitch marker, And you are done. What a lovely hat.
Thanks for joining me on GoodKnit Kisses technique tutorials. Be sure to subscribe and also comment down below and tell me what techniques and stitches that you would like to see. Have a great day and happy knit and crochet.